MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Number 17 makes his big league debut right after this. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener. And you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Joyce moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
1 strike.
The 3-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Lifted down the line in left. Joyce is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Just underway here in Oakland. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Angels nothing, A's coming to bat. We're back after this on MLB Network. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Valbuena is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Simmons with a slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 8, Justin Upton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
2 balls and a strike to count. Line softly to the right side. Foul. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Luis Valbuena is on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Missed with a breaking ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Albert now. A ball and no strikes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 0 count. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Cozart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. VR ranging into the outfield. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Thompson racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Ian Kinsler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the. Here's Chris Davis now. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Matt Olson. Here's the first pitch to him. There's Kinsler at second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Trace Thompson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Outside, 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kinsler moving to his left, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Ian Kinsler to get us started here for the Angels, with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Popped him up. Olson has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
Just got a piece up the line. Chapman brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Matt Joyce now, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next up for the A's, Jonathan Lucroy. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1-0 delivery. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Very weakly on the ground. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Zach.
And he'll step off. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The batter.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is looked at for ball 3. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Albert now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. One strike to Pujols. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And now the whole defense shifts to the left side, overloading where they expect this hitter to go with the ball. We'll see if he can avoid the shift and maybe take advantage of an open field. And that's through for a base hit. Balbuena is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Martin Maldonado. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. To short, hit hard. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels 4 and the A's nothing. Ready for another chance? Jet Lowry set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Calhoun. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Matt Olson waits on deck. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Maldonado is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Trace Thompson digs in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Davis on third. Thompson on at second with 2 down. Up around the face. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. They're down 4-0. In now. Is Andrelton Simmons 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Popped him up, and no one will get this one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He'll try again. 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Ready once again, Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. One out and a runner on second base. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
2-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Popped up. Mengden moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They lead. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Leading off for the Athletics, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Curveball that time, not even close.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Matt Chapman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Daniel Kalu takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Daniel Kalu.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Colombe, 28 years old. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit hard to the right side. Lowry's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
How about it? Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll step off and try and reset. He's set, and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it, VR, and there are two away now. Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Comes set and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels leading off the inning.
Leading off for the Athletics.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his two previous trips. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Trace Thompson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the third out. One left for Oakland. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Chris Hatcher is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen.
area.
And now the whole defense shifts to the left side, overloading where they expect this hitter to go with the ball. We'll see if he can avoid the shift and maybe take advantage of an open field. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And now the whole defense shifts to the left side, overloading where they expect this hitter to go with the ball. We'll see if he can avoid the shift and maybe take advantage of an open field.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2 balls and a strike now. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And Lowry will put this away for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Matt Joyce now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Upton's under it. 1 away.
Up next for
1
Oakland,
away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And that's the 2nd out.
Up next
So
for
that
Oakland,
brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Started that swing a bit too early.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Ready once again, Justin Upton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Ready for another chance? Zach Cozart, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Too low, 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 8th inning from Oaktown. A's leading this one over their Southern California rival Angels as we get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Here's Albert now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Cozart at third with 2 away. And there's ball 2 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Cole Calhoun would be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Angels lead it 4-0. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is line to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
the batter, number 8.
Striding in for Oakland. Lowry, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball 1. hits are even at 7 apiece. Way out in front.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. A's go quiet. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ryan Butcher enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. And now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Now pitching for the Athletic, number 31, Liam.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. VR over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Calhoun leads off first with 1 away. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Ready now for LA. Mike Trout and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to win.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Chris Davis now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Kinsler's there for it. And that's the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Olson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Trace Thompson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Trace Thompson digs in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Halos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Shohei Ohtani gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.